instead. So it's not impossible to imagine that could happen to Snax, but he has definitely been lighting it up in the server for quite a bit now. So his comeback, I must say, it's been really, really fun to watch. Aiko also was a demon on that opening map. He had so many kills with the AWP. Always dangerous. That's something that they're going to really have to fear on this particular map of Ancient.
He said it many times himself. Aiko doesn't like Ancient. Like, it's the one map he feels like he doesn't have much to say on. It's a map that doesn't really suit his play style. He said that in a few interviews. We'll see whether he can deliver and find that 2-0. GamerLegion on the CT side. We are off to the races. Ladies and gents, welcome. The last chance qualifier. Second map between fnatic and GamerLegion. fnatic on the T side for now. It's going to be a B play, and there's all 5 players on this side of the map. Smoke down towards long, Molotov presumably towards the pillar itself. Flashbang over, and in we go. CT's though with 3 members of the team ready and waiting. They've got smokes themselves, and here comes the final play.
Keoz actually pushing in front of the smoke. That's very dangerous, and Snax, he only got a couple of bullets off from the dualies before bodyy found the headshot through the smoke. Bomb's going to get planted here. Yeah, tiny bit of damage dealt through the smoke. It's not going to make a difference here. They have a smoke that's just been deployed on the CT side. Going to be towards the cave. They have a flashbang as well, but no diffuse kit that's picked up at the moment, so don't think there's one on the ground either. They're going to have to be lightning fast with this retake, and already it's fallen apart. Mats is back in the driver's seat, getting the last 3 kills. He is so clean. A quad in the end for Mattis to start us off on the second map.
Continuing that strong form he showed on Vertigo. It's a lovely pistol from fnatic. They were never in any danger of losing it. As soon as they got that entry and found the trades following things up with the bomb plant, it was just looking way too clean. The only real chance they had was Snax to find multiple frags with the dualies. He gets nothing done whatsoever. And as you said, Mattis with 4 huge kills towards the end. CT side will not be force buying into round number 2 here. fnatic will have some open runway. Then you find a 3-0. Have a bit of a bonus situation going forward as well. Crims with the MP7. bodyy finding some territory towards middle. Up against just Isaac here. QSP towards the red room. He's actually done pretty good damage. Gets the dink on bodyy. And will retreat. Well played thus far. Getting a lot out of a little.
Yeah, it's one of those bits of damage. It could end up being all for nothing, or it could have a compounding interest later on if they manage to get into a longer fight. It doesn't look like that's what's about to happen. They're going to be walking into the A-bomb site here. fnatic will find that it's empty. Using some quick grenades just to make absolutely sure. And Mats is kind of confirming. You can see immediately on the radio calling it into the teammates saying, yep, they are pushing out of the B-bomb site. That's why kyuubii is aware. He's also going to get dinked at range. My God.
No
pretty
kills
decent shots, but I don't think it'll make a difference.
Well, now the bomb's planted, you might be onto something. CTs don't want to offer up cash for free. Don't want to just run into the Mac 10s and allow them to farm money. So they're going to be falling back, look for some exits potentially. Mac 10 is going to farm though. He's going to find multiple kills here. Afro, hat-trick in the bag. $1,800 secured. Aiko, yeah, getting there.
He'd love to make money with it, right? That's his real goal here, but they're just so far away. Bomb going up behind him. And actually we'll take him down. We're on Ancient after all.
Yeah, the blast radius on this map is ridiculous. Especially if you haven't got Kevlar. Down he goes. 2-0, but the buy will be coming in now for GamerLegion. Strong start for fnatic. Couldn't ask for much more from them. That was a very clean round. Bonus round up next, meaning they've got the Galils in hand still. 3 of those. An MP7. That's going to be in the hands of Crims, I believe. Yes, indeed.
Okay. Yeah, why not? Try and make it interesting.
Famous for Isaac. M4's otherwise basic utility as Crims will Molotov towards the cutout. And they're going to be focusing on cave control here. But actually, maybe towards middle. They've dropped that cave smoke from T-spawn. Smokes towards Donut and Red as well. Just trying to find full mid control. Aiko and Snax denying it, though. A lot of damage output there. Aiko through the smoke at the red room. Speaking of which, more and more damage being inflicted through the smoke. So they have to guaranteed frag for the Danish sniper. As they've got a 4-on-2 scenario now. kyuubii, 26 points of health. He's got the bomb towards middle as well. Almost no chance he makes it through this interaction. He knows it as well. Can't even justify a challenge.
Aiko walking in from the other side, but there's still more players in the middle. They just keep showing up. kyuubii, double position here. One elevation and another, so peeking that one's probably going to get killed every single time. Must say, I'm a bit surprised that it's GamerLegion coming out on top of this one. You're right, they had a smoke towards the cave. They were collapsing on the middle from both sides. It's it's the push through the smoke at cave and it's A-Call through the middle. There's so much chaos happening in that round. GamerLegion somehow managed to find a way through, but I thought the strategy itself for fnatic looked really solid. I'd actually love to see them attempt that one more time, but not going to be in this round. They will set up similar smokes, but this time they're not going from the B side. They're sort of pretending like maybe we'll take middle. You guys had better be ready for it, but in fact it's going to be straight towards the A bomb side. So Volt is going to be the one put under some pressure now, which is always fun to see. I feel like he's one of these players that does handle himself quite nicely in stressful scenarios.
Well, this is one of them. Last chance qualifier.
Yeah, it is.
After going up 2-0 at the RMR, fnatic have taken the longest route possible.
Oh, here we go. Good counter grenade. Oh, the Molotov. They've used all of their equipment. Smokes are up and everything. They want to push through that Molotov right now. It's wasted so much of their time already. They're finally going to be making their way through. Only kyuubii hanging out a little bit further behind. It's Volt and A-Core, a great crossfire. And fnatic really falling short on this one. You can see Crims a bullet away from death. It'll be Volt to deliver it.
There wasn't really much to inspire me for fnatic going into this round, Anders. They didn't really show any presence elsewhere on the map. Quite telegraphed as to where they were deploying their smokes, and it's not like they pounced as the utility was being deployed. They waited for all the smokes to bloom first.
Yeah.
Then just threw in a flashbang. You can see the CTs had 3 players ready and waiting, and they made such light work of them. Straight into the blender. Go fnatic, and they don't even get close to a bomb plant there. That's a pretty underwhelming finish for them. And without the bomb plant going down, it suggests they are full eco now. Can't really justify even a deagle with $2,000 on average per player. In terms of loss bonus, they'll be getting 2,400 into the next round, so it'll be enough for like AKs across the board and very basic utility, but does mean they can't really buy anything more than a flashbang here. They're going to be flashing into B, speaking of which, and they're going to take a lot of damage from this grenade as well. Boom! Does about 150 damage and finds a frag as well. Confirms there is more presence towards outside. And they're just going to have to flash at the double doors by the looks of things now. Try and see if they can get somewhat of a kill going, but that smoke will delay proceedings somewhat. I don't think they'll be pushing through anytime soon.
Especially because it's so deep on their side. It's just not a...
It's just full grey screen.
Yeah, for a long time running through. So they're waiting it out. But the flashbang is not the most exciting scenario here, but, you know, why not give it a shot? It's all you've really got to try and do anything with. Yeah, that last round, unfortunately, the Molotov just... Maybe that strategy works out if they can power on through once they've got the smokes up, but the Molotov thrown down by Volt just absolutely stopped them in their tracks. Made it uncomfortable. It's a very nice music that we're listening to in the background there. It's been interrupted. The spa days are through.
Yeah, I think those are panpipes maybe, but certainly relaxing. But the sound of bullets tearing through flesh will take over.
It's a different kind of ASMR, isn't it?
Yeah, some people are into it. Not my cup of tea, I'll be honest. But 3 rounds in a row for GamerLegion. They are enjoying their comeback after losing the pistol here. fnatic, I have to say that their execution has put some doubt in my mind as to whether they can even win this map. It seems like they didn't really have much to suggest they were going elsewhere on the map. It was pretty much out of spawn. If they keep that up, I think GamerLegion are going to run away with this one. Mid control is going to be a huge question mark. As we have the bomb outside elbow, that same smoke down towards the cave on the T side suggests they'll be focusing towards that mid control once again. Mattis trying to push through. CTs will be more than willing to give them mid, which is absolutely fine. They're going to be focusing their effort today. Main, what a flash that is, Anders. Good lord, that's good. A-Core providing the alley-oop for Volt to get a double kill. Absolutely pants them on the other side. And that's a 5-on-3. Didn't have to work too hard for it whatsoever. Well read, GamerLegion firing on all cylinders now as they completely rupture the offense.
It's such a devastating grenade to begin the round with. Even though the spray, especially on the first player, just took a little bit too long. The flashbang
there was so much time.
Good, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, and they didn't even take any damage. That's how strong it was. It wasn't even like a scrappy second kill. Jory missed some shots, but there was no way he wasn't going to deliver the goods here. Trying to thread the needle, though, is Afro, working with Crims. I mean, round not necessarily done. If this is an interesting position, Isaac aware of it, though. They jump over, but still you can see the shadow is available to them. Lovely shot, though, from Crims. No real damage taken, so they'll continue with their A pincer maneuver, it looks at things here, focusing towards red and indeed Donut, but time is of the essence, 30 seconds remaining, and I don't think they have any grenades at all. This will be pure DM. And the A side, to be fair, is pretty much open. CT's exploring their options, trying to make sure that red is clear. Acor realizes a massive gap on the map right now. They've given them maybe a little bit too much space on this side. Crim's back in the round now, 3-on-3.
Crim's landing some really stellar shots here. The bomb's going to be planted with about 8 seconds left on the clock. And yeah, 3 versus 3 all of a sudden. If fnatic can win this round back, they're going to get really fired up. This was looking like a very hard round for them to win at all. Afro,
they've already won
spray, and he's going to try and continue. Keoz is back there with just the MP9. He can't get the job done. It's all on Acor. The spray is good, and he can't transfer it on. It's Crims with 3 kills at the end, winning it back for fnatic.
Nightmare scenario for GamerLegion. You get a 5-on-3. That easily, and for some reason you completely sacrifice the A site. You don't even get any intel as to when they're coming in. You've got no one. You had 3 people focusing on that one battle towards red. Yeah. No one was there in the end, so that was all for naught. You sacrifice the bomb site, start taking one-on-one duels, and you lose pretty much every single one of them. Great job from Crims, don't get me wrong, but that is an absolute nightmare for GamerLegion. They should not be giving that sort of advantage. fnatic do very well to fight their way back into it, but it's still a tight round. The money's still quite compromised. Having to work with Galil's pretty much across the board here. Very important round on either side. Finance is on the line. So Acor will have the AWP. A lot of damage towards Mattis through the wooden boards here.
Yeah, he's not enjoying that part at all. Some shots swinging through. Mattis doesn't want to go through the smoke. I can understand why, being this low already. Acor blowing open the smoke in front. He does miss the flick. It's a rare miss. And Isaac, I think, was lured into that one. Mattis still hits the headshot, even if he's low. 3 versus 4 here. And walking onto the site, Acor on the other side of it. I thought Afro had made its way past. That would have been, I think, round winning if he could have got a little bit deeper. I don't think Acor's going to be quite ready for it. And now Volt taking a moment here. This is going to be really interesting, actually.
Dicey, yeah. He's going to get the sound cues, I believe, from T-Spawn. So it's all about his position. Where does he decide to place himself? They'll run right by him, but there's a player towards elbow as well. Oh, I think he's fumbled him. Doesn't play it well, and down he goes, and that's the round.
How did they decide to stop there?
I guess they were aware of the prospect of it. Yeah, but a little bit of a sound cue.
I can't believe it. I'd love to see the replay from that point of view. I feel like maybe it's just like an instinct that kicks in at a random point in time, but they couldn't have done any better there. Acor gets one, trying to get the round back online. A little bit of a flick, it looked like it, but it actually was kyuubii getting the shot there. Nice triple from him. They steal the AWP back, and GamerLegion started to become a little bit of a troublesome first half for them here.
Yeah, this is not pretty. They can't hold on to these advantages. They're finding the opening kills. They have a solid control of the situation, then it all collapses due to one misplay. fnatic will take it all day long, though. They are in a great position now, in the driving seat, financially speaking. There'll be a scout for Acor. He's had some notable misses in this series. Same for Afro as well. Isaac currently on 1-6. 2 fumbled rounds back-to-back, a 5-on-3. Disaster. Round number 6 says, we'll move on. This is the eco, technically. Not much invested here. No players with care blood as the Acor scout to work with. As we get to the mid-stages here of this first half of the second map, this is picked by fnatic. It looked like they were down and out on Vertigo. They were down 12-7. Didn't seem like there was a world they were going to run it all the way back, but they took us to overtime. They showed that these players are still fired up, willing to go toe-to-toe, take us the full distance. And so far, so good here on Ancient. After going down a few, they've managed to pull back some key rounds here, and this one should be absolutely locked in.
Nice.
kyuubii will open things up.
Yeah, keeps it going.
Nice.
4 kills just like that. Put under pressure, but handled it better than I was expecting. I don't know, it's very hard to quantify. Like, obviously, I don't know if there's a real measure for it. But if you watch Counter-Strike for long enough, you can tell which teams are, like, even when they're down and behind and under a lot of pressure, they're still fighting and believing in every round. And you can tell which teams at some point, there's something that just snaps and they're no longer feeling it. fnatic have been under pressure in this game, but I haven't seen them yet showing any signs of giving up. I think that makes it a really exciting game because, again, they are the underdog in this one, but they're not playing like it. They're absolutely, and even on this map especially, they're disrespecting GamerLegion right now. About to get 5 rounds. The money is not looking good on that CT side. fnatic, they've shown up today. This can actually be a really big issue. GamerLegion, they're gonna have to dig deep.
5 players survive on the fnatic side. You're dead on. This will be tactical timeout territory. Ash needs to get stuck in here. They need to start converting some of these advantages. They're playing the initial stages of the round perfectly. They're finding these advantages. They're finding great control on the map, but then they seem to sacrifice key areas and positions and even bomb sites, allowing fnatic to plan and win out in clutch scenarios. We'll have the A-core up again, but definitely had some up and down results with it here on Ancient. Bear in mind, it's a map he even admits himself he's not very good at, but his movement has always been stellar, considered to be one of the best movement players in CS2.
Yes.
Nails the jump and unfortunately smoked off. Won't be able to do much with it.
Gotta be careful here. Mac-10 chewing up the smoke a little bit. Crim's on the other side towards T-spawn here. Nice, blowing open the smoke, but it doesn't even matter. Matt is still able to open it up, and the Mac-10 jumping around the corner, able to get the headshot on Snax. 3 versus 4 here. And it's going to be a free kill for Keoz, though. It's a quick return into a tied 3v3 scenario. Bomb on the B ramp, starting to make its way there. It's only Keoz that's here defending.
He's got 9 bullets in his M4-handers. This does not look good whatsoever, but he's actually done very well to find kyuubii there. Afro's AWP on high alert right now. Incendiary. Oh, well, have to burn out his smoke. He'll have to fall back off this one. They still have 50 seconds. He's aware of the potential of Keoz. He will upgrade with the AK-47. Afro's in a lot of trouble right now. Crims will be the linchpin of this operation. If he can somehow win out the duel against Isaac with the AWP, which he will, they're back into the round.
Isaac thought that was going to be a peek from CT spawn, and not one coming in from the middle like that. Afro, he's looked the wrong way at the wrong time. That's devastating. He's waiting for Crims for such a long time, but they know where he's coming from now. The spray is good.
Nice nade.
The grenade, it's not going to kill him. It just can't quite do enough damage. It'll tag him up a little bit. I think even it landed right on top. It wasn't ever going to be enough. 15 seconds left on the clock here. It's run down low, and Volt's able to step it up. It's Keoz, obviously, the man of this round. 3 kills for him, even running out of bullets at one point and having to go scavenge an AK from elsewhere on the map. It's really close, but they make that round possible.
Change of approach here from fnatic. Instead of going for that mid control, they're trying to force their way in towards this cave position. Didn't really work out, but they did get the initial frags, but coming back into the choke point, Keoz managing to get 3 massive frags. Volt will close things out in the 1v1 with Crims. He did a really nice job actually just running the clock down. He had the bomb down towards the cave, so he knows he doesn't really have to take that duel. There's 15 seconds left. Eventually, Crims is going to have to walk in towards that position, take him down. And we fnatic with their first tactical timeout here. Their money should be absolutely fine after posting 3 rounds in a row. They were 3-2 down and now we've taken the lead as we enter round number 10. Snax will opt for the MP9. Should be absolutely adequate for this sort of round. The cap coming up next. There's plenty of close range encounters you can take on Ancient, especially towards Cave.
Yeah, and again, he is a player that thrives in that kind of madness. Put up a smoke in front of him, he's going to think of it as a great tool to play around, sneak through if you can.
So a different smoke. It's not the cave smoke this time. They actually use the ledge smoke itself to stop the CTs jumping up and having that sort of aggression available to them. Locking them out with the Molotov as well to deny B ramp control, but they've been smoked off themselves. This is all about the utility right here. CTs will expend a lot of their own smokes here to try and get B lane control with Snax with the MP9. As we said, looking to get up close and personal. Tucks himself in.
I think they filled that smoke on the T side. They might not know there's a gap. I wonder if that's going to be a problem for them. Might have waited long enough now that it's not going to be a big issue. Yeah, it's gone now. Snax jumping his way back. Keoz, though, he's still here. No one's going to be able to flash him in. They don't have any grenades left in the B bomb site. So I don't know if Keoz overstaying his welcome a little bit. Certainly is now. kyuubii shooting him right in the face, and they're running to try and they can catch Snax running away.
So Snax is going to need something absolutely unbelievable here. MP9, he does quite well, to be honest with you. Aiko will chime in as well. It's a 3-on-3, but massive advantage for fnatic. As you mentioned, they don't really have much utility for this retake. The bomb will go down, certainly. Popping open the smoke, though, doesn't give them too much vision. fnatic now need to try and get Crims out of the bomb site. Smoke still there as he retreats. This is looking way too good for fnatic. There is no kid available. Oh, there is a killer. Telelize on Isaac.
And the smoke as well on him, but they're going to throw it towards the tunnel instead. Oh,
Nice
there
smoke.
we go. Afro started the push in front. Mattis only alive for a second. He's dead. Afro hunted down. That is a great retake. GamerLegion in a lot of trouble. They made that look way easier than it was supposed to be. They'll tie up the game. And I think fnatic are going to be a little bit gutted that they don't win that round.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something there. Considering they had the 5-on-4, they find Keoz essentially for free. It was Snax had to deal with at the MP9, but he actually did quite well with Acor. Called the rotations through, had the crossfire set up, and it's a fantastic retake, especially that smoke going down towards the B ramp to force the hand of the Your player. He's got nowhere to retreat to, can't deny the defuse at that point. And it might have to be partial buy at the very least here. So yeah, it's keeping the money around $2,000. They'll bring out Galil and some Deagles, Tech-9s as well. Getting to the dying stages of this first half as GamerLegion hunt for a 7-5 scoreline. The exchange of utility comes through once again. T's not smoking off the cave.
Oh, wait a minute. He's right on the other side.
Oh, you've got to be kidding.
Gets one through the smoke. He's just wildly flinging the MP9 across the screen. And he gets
crazy.
a double.
He should not be getting away with that. The fact he even gets one,
yeah,
pretty unreal. He gets a double, though, through the smoke. That's so gutting for fnatic. They love this flash. kyuubii trying to give them that B-lane control. See how effective it is at pushing CTs back from the ledge, and indeed the cave itself. 1 minute remaining, Anders. We've got a single smoke on bodyy. kyuubii has one as well with the Molotov. Deagle for Crims, and bear in mind, they couldn't invest too much into this one. It was the Galil purchase, sure. They don't actually have any Kevlar to go with it. Smoke down toward long. And indeed short. But what does this really mean? Gonna go for it.
35 seconds. Crims in there with the Deagle still. He's made his way into an interesting corner. They have so much utility for the retake here on the GamerLegion side. They just did it before in a 3-on-3 with way worse weapons and utility. They should be able to get this one home. See the grenades ring in towards the cave. A lot of pressure is being put on here. bodyy, he's good for the 1 kill. But Crims is in trouble on the other side. The Deagle not really great when you're in there. Trying to get some wall bangs coming through to deny the bomb defuse, but that's happening on the other side. They're not connecting with it right now. 1 more second in GamerLegion. Bodyguarding each other for the defuse. It's going to be a really good round for them, and now they're in the lead.
Can you imagine if that's how they win it? Just finding Deagle headshots from the cave and the wooden boards and denying that defuse.
It's probably the only chance they had, to be honest. So
the smoke's coming down. Options were extremely limited. Didn't have Kevlar themselves. They do survive, I suppose, but it's a final round. It's GamerLegion course correct some of their previous blunders, giving up huge advantages. They have got the lead for now, 6-5, but with the bomb going down, it's a pretty strong overall investment from fnatic. AKs across the board here, smoke down towards Red Room. Which smoke do they use at the B lane? Is it going in the cave? Yes, indeed. Suggests they'll be working towards middle and looking to take these challenges towards Red Room once again. That's where Acor usually is. They'll have to get past Snax first, though. He does a boatload of damage. Continues to spam here. Doesn't take any himself. Up until now, that grenade will tickle him. Oh, he's so aware. He knows what's up, and he finds the kill. You can feel it coming, Anders.
After all these years, he still just has...
Still on his bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know how do you explain that? Why are some players so good around these smokes?
It's gonna have a kill here, I reckon. Yep.
Give me a break.
That's so sick. And what can you even do? You haven't even seen him yet, and he's got 2 kills. But this has been a problem for GamerLegion. They seem to lose this duel more often than not. They should have stopped holding Red Rooms. They don't seem to come out on top. Let him have it. Playing CT spawn, Keoz will have to smoke that off. It's actually really uncomfortable. 45 seconds remaining. There's still a chance here.
Oh no, what a flashbang. Pushing him, there was absolutely nothing they could do. Acor ruined them with that one. They finally find Snax, but it is way too late. GamerLegion, 1 kill away from getting 7 in the first half here. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good recovery. It's Acor with the Deagle to do it at the end. And I think GamerLegion well on their way now. It's not a perfect first half. They haven't won the map by doing this, but it's a nice little setup for them.
Yeah, I think you're onto something there. Bear in mind, they lost the pistol as well. They were down 0-2. Couple of awkward rounds in the mix, but it's going to happen. This is a high-pressure scenario. Last chance qualifier here at the PGL Major. RMR 2024 live from Bucharest. Both these teams trying to book our final slots over in Copenhagen. So today, we'll have 3 teams remaining. Highest seeded team will go into the final, as it were. There'll be a semi before. I believe fnatic, if they were to win, would be the highest seeded team. Doesn't look like it'll be happening just yet. They still have to win a 3rd map and get through Ancient first.
Yeah.
At their moments, for sure. They showed us they can compete in the 1v1 duels and have some decent executions, especially towards A, but overall, GamerLegion feeling confident here as they send 5 players over towards B. I think we'll see more of the same. Double smoke, short and long. Going for a cave setup. There's the initial utility here. Actually using the Molotov towards on to give some vision. Keoz to be tested, and he's having a bit of a rough one out there.
Oh, they don't... Oh, did they spot it?
Oh,
Snax.
God.
They don't know. Now they do.
What a weird round.
Bomb is still up there getting planted. You're right, this is a weird round. kyuubii, though, is unable to miss any shots at the moment. He's hit 3 kills so far, and they've been lightning fast. Finally putting a little bit of pressure here. Having to reload that dually weapon, but not going to be making a big difference here. Sony Mattis gone down in the afterplant, and Isaac here, I don't know if he can stop the bomb from where he is. He's certainly trying a little bit. There's a team kill? What is going on?
They haven't got a kid either, Anders. How did they just dink each other? What?
I don't know. Now they're defusing, but he's had a chance to reload. Defuse still happening on the other side, and he's picking up more pistols. They're trying to bodyguard it. 1 more second left. Can he find the shot? He can't. Oh my God. What a way to win the round.
It's one of the ugliest rounds of the tournament so far. A hollow victory for fnatic. They know they almost gave that one up. Need to see the replay, but how are the team kills coming in? Like the T's are at the back lines. 3 CTs were on the bomb, and then they just shot each other in the head, and they could have lost it all there with the bomb being exposed in the open as well. Wonder if we're going to see that frag, but that's how it happened. That's so rough. And look at this, 1 more bullet. To be fair, he still had 56 HP. I thought he had less than that, so it was probably fine, but the bomb does get planted. And you're feeling far from comfortable with your fnatic right now. That round does not inspire hope within their ranks. It's pretty messy, pretty ugly. See if they can have a clean one here. body's on high alert. Gonna need a few kills. Gets 1, but that's about it. B bomb side wide open, Anders.
And it's
might be better off saving here.
Yeah, but they very likely will be soon. Unless they get a very, very fast kill. Yeah, there's an attempted wallbang. Again, if you get one there, maybe it's back on, but their time to get back into this round is really quickly fading. They've got 1 smoke, no kit. Might be one on one of the 2 bodies there towards the B bomb side. There probably will be, but still, it's a long road ahead to try and get back into this one. You can see them already drawing away from the round. Classic problem really at the B bomb sites. Isaac doing a good job here, just making it very uncomfortable. And Aiko with the knife out. Is he going to be able to hear it? Yes, he will. Footsteps. They find
big
every
frags.
single player.
Very nice call. After losing the pistol, yeah, I didn't think fnatic could hold on to it either. That B bomb site gets completely ravaged. As we see it go 8-6, full eco territory now. Crims can feel the Major slipping away. He's played at 16 Majors in total. He wants to be one of those players to appear at the first ever Counter-Strike 2 Major, but hopes and dreams starting to fade away. Simmering down as they will opt for the Force by Anders. Desert Eagles, 5-7s, and a Scout. If they try and answer back here, the Scout doesn't hit the mark in the first interaction.
They look quite comfortable, GamerLegion. After the victory, you could see they're not hyped up. They're just in
going
the office.
through the motions, right?
Putting in the work, they're clocked in.
There's been a few pretty awkward rounds where fnatic have arguably presented even more of them. And we'll see now, like, lose this, you're 9-6 down, and then you have to full eco. That'll be double digits, but they can still win this round. Don't get me wrong, like, it's not like GamerLegion are playing a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination.
No. That would be pushing it too far.
Yeah. 4
Scout
players.
Here. We got some deagles, or 1 deagle in play. I'm missing a really good deagle headshots. I feel like it's been too long.
Since we've had a deagle kill, yeah, you might be onto something. We'll see whether they can deliver it here. Snax will just be investigating the cave position. Needs to be careful. Probably want to grenade the entrance before you commit to it. There's the grenade, but not there. Oh, Snax, no! I meant before you fire bullets, not after.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate. Nicely done, kyuubii. It's very well played. It gets 2 kills, finally gets traded.
I'm pretty sure they've got 3 CTs here. they don't really have much in terms of control. They have no B ramp, 25 seconds.
Oh, trading wall banks here. Grenade to set it up. It actually blows up mid-air, but it doesn't even matter. Volt is still there to open it up.
Well done,
he
Volt.
gets the Glock out and takes down Bodyy. Well done.
Electrifying.
Kill.
That's real nice. 4 kills in total.
Yeah, living up to his name, Henry. More resistance, more voltage.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
It's Ohm's law, I believe. For the nerds in the audience.
There's a few nerds watching, I'm sure.
There might be some. Mats is on his own. Not much he could do here. Doesn't even have a skin for his 5-7. What a tragedy. What do you do?
Yeah, that's a good
Time
point.
to retire.
Yeah, you haven't got a skin yet. What are you doing?
Somebody help this man out. Get him a skin.
9 rounds. As mentioned, we've got a pretty desperate scenario for fnatic in the follow-up round here. They cannot justify any investment whatsoever. You only killed 4. Yeah, it's not quite good enough. We want the ace next time. Oh, actually saved the day there. Like I said, there was a moment that he once threw that away. Snax caught with his pants around his ankle in towards that cave room. But Volt, I think he's been impressive at GamerLegion this tournament. I think he's had very consistent performances. He always comes so close to these like crazy clutches as well. Comes down to 1v1, he doesn't quite make it. But you can see the skill is there. And that is still a difficult round to win. Against those Deagles tucked away in the B bomb site. He catches a good timing.
So, a couple of different ways to judge a player like Volt, but I think one of the great keys, or one of the great features they has is if you throw a bunch of people at him, I feel like he's always good for like 1 kill. Like he never just goes down for nothing. That's super important. Sometimes if you just get run over and you die and you don't get anything done, it's such a detriment to the team. Speaking of Volt, so we're hyping him up a little bit here. He does make the first test here, or pass the first test. Double push coming in from Bodyy, and Mats is on the other side. See if he's able to see it. Yeah, he reads it so well. Afro. Bodyy was being clever, playing at the edge of the little plateau there. It should be the round. It's USPs on the other side, so not going to get a lot of hype for getting these kills, but they are important nonetheless. Bolt with another triple, up to 14 in total. It's Crim's the last man standing. Like you said, the Major slipping out of his grasp at the moment is what it feels like.
It's another one of those rosters. If this Major doesn't work out for them, you can't imagine this unit of 5 players will stick together.
No.
If it feels like this, there's not quite enough here to suggest they would do much more than qualify for said tournament.
It's also, I mean, the truth is, because the post-Major roster shuffle, it puts so much pressure on everybody, right? It's like if once there are free agents out there, everyone starts to question and say, okay, hold on. Now that this guy's available or this other team is broken up, we're gonna, like, it's just how it is.
And the organization of fnatic, they're playing for trophies, not just to turn up.
Yeah, that's also true. Another timeout called here, this time by fnatic. If they want to pull the emergency break, then it is kind of now that they have to do it.
Has to be nothing but success from here on out. And it all starts with a pretty decent buy, I suppose, but you won't have absolutely everything you need. We'll be missing a few bells and indeed whistles. Don't think they can justify an AWP, let alone actually afford one. So we see 5 M4s there. In terms of diffuse kits, I'm not seeing one, Anders. And there's, on helmet watch, we've got 3 players going without, which means those Galils are extra powerful going forward. Do or die time for fnatic. Just won't have the resources to continue if they give this round up.
Yeah, that is a really big issue, no question about it. Especially, think of how many shots we've already seen through the smoke. It happens left and right.
Contact play in towards B. They have no idea. It's like a retake setup as well.
It's devastating. Absolutely devastating.
Snax, what's going on? They've got full control of B. Bodyy can do nothing about it. Oh, this is such a cool, brilliant scenes here. Volt firing down range.
What do? You almost have to save?
You literally have to save. Oof, okay, that might tempt them into it. You might still reconsider it. It's one of those dangerous frags. You're just like, okay, let's give it a go. But if everyone goes down here, Anders, again, well, it's all over. And you've got no kid and 4 kills to find with the bomb planted. It's already at the halfway mark.
Yeah, like you said at the very start of the round, the lack of a diffuse kit here is That's devastating to this kind of a setup. Sure, they're getting the kills right now, but they're running out of time so much quicker. Acor, quick double is still a 2 versus 1. Snax on the one side, Acor on the other. The crossfire, you cannot beat it. Crims is down, and GamerLegion at 11 rounds.
That's exactly what I meant, Anders. You get that one kill, Mattis finds you like, oh, we might as well go for it. We've got the man advantage, but still, even with a couple of trades coming through, which is the best you can really hope for in that sort of scenario, there was less than 10 seconds. Even if you found all the frags, they couldn't have defused the bomb. That was the frag responsible for almost every player going down. Unless it was going to take you to series point, I think saving there was the best possible outcome for them. And now they've got to take an eco. I guess a partial buy, you can call it with Deagle and Kevlar, but GamerLegion 1 round away from series point.
I think you're exactly right, though. Mantis getting the kill in the middle, it's such a classic
I've seen it
scenario.
So many times.
You're like, ooh,
yeah, actually,
let's go for it.
And we kind of need the round, but like, yeah, it wasn't from that point, and you would have had a really strong buy to follow things up, take the tactical time out, work things out, and now the worst of both worlds. You lost everyone en route. I don't think, even if you found all those kills, I still don't think you could have defused the bomb.
Yeah. That's what I like to call the inverse Hannah Montana. And
I don't even know what that means. What is that? I've never even seen an episode. I don't know any Hannah Montana references.
Well, the best of both worlds. Never mind. Listen, you know what? Can't believe you're making me explain this live on broadcast.
I'm sorry. I should do my research.
Yeah. Stay up to date, man. Crims has gone down. Acor boosted up, able to find a shot there. So 4 versus 5 at about 50 seconds on the clock. Volt, he's ready. He's already seen the gun barrel. kyuubii dead every single time on that one. I don't know what they could do to fight this one. Yeah. It's one of those rounds where, yes, if somebody goes nuclear with 3 Deagle headshots, it's different. Without it, this is pretty much the expected result. Afro pre-fired even by Isaac. It's 12 on the side of GamerLegion. They're 1 round away from sending fnatic out of the last chance qualifier.
Yeah, to reiterate one final time, fnatic opened things up with 2 best-of-1 victories. They're in the 2-0 stage of the RMR, which is a fantastic place to be. It means you just need 1 series victory after that. They go on to lose 3 series in a row. Maybe 4 now. Last chance qualifier. And we're 1 round away from saying goodbye to fnatic here. They do have at least a bye here. It'll take 6 in a row just to get to overtime. It was 12-7 on Vertigo. They managed to bring that back. Have to go 1 step further now.
For somebody who doesn't like playing the map in Acor, he's playing a terrific game. 21 kills on him right now, so he's really enjoying life. With the AWP, he has had games where he's gone missing throughout the RMR so far, but this has not been one of them. On both the opening maps here, it's just been terrific for the Danish sniper. Isaac with a headshot on kyuubii. That's all the way outside of the B bomb site, and they're occupying it. The bomb is not here. This is all a distraction right now. Now they know, as Mattis runs into an army. Keoz in the back. They have no idea what's going on.
I don't think they do either. It's absolute pandemonium out there. Bodyy has to confirm that A is actually clear. As the CTs are segregated right now, Afro, the AWP, holds toward the B bomb site. It could all come crashing down. The hopes and dreams of the Copenhagen Major for fnatic. And the next few seconds, it's a bad peek though from Acor. Just walks in to the crosshair of Bodyy. And that was their moment. It felt like it was done. Isaac will have time to work with the bomb on his back. Does he catch Bodyy off guard? He's currently sat behind big box. Not going to happen. And here we go. 12-7 once again. The comeback begins right here, right now. They've done enough.
Yeah.
With that control they had in CT spawn, though, it felt like that was a done deal.
I'll be honest, I lost track of what was going on in that round too.
Yeah.
Like, they pushed 2 people into fake the A bomb side, but the fake was so successful that they ran back from the B bomb side. They gave up on the actual B attack. I think that was the main point there, because they had so much control. Like, okay, actually, let's turn it. Fine, we'll turn it into an A attack. But then they lost the A control, and then they just got stuck in the middle. It was all over the place.
Yeah, chaos to say the very least. fnatic time out to catch their breath and work out how they can win 5 rounds in a row now.
It could be done.
It definitely could. We saw it done on the last map.
Yeah, they need to do that one more time. They don't have quite, like, on that map, they had Mattis going nuclear on Vertigo. It was sick to see. Not that he's been playing badly on this map, but it's obviously not the same superstar performance. And they need something like that right now. They need somebody who's leading from that front position. Likely candidate again. I mean, I've got to say it, but Crims, the experience, the years of playing at a top level, this is where you need somebody like him to really find the last rounds here. It's going to be hard no matter what.
Well, not out of the woods just yet. GamerLegion still have a very healthy bye, but Snax, He'll take a lot of damage to kick things off. A strong grenade and a boost for Afro here. 10 kills right now. He's in a prime position to get another one here. Be a bit of a flick considering how they're going to challenge him. I think they'd even walk into his crosshair. Yep. Snax, not a great round for him.
The kind of boost you probably can only use once or twice in a half. You find a kill with it, that's all you need. C5's actually be peeking this one. Volt did it earlier, and Isaac, but again, it's Crims, the victim on the other side, and they want to push right through. In fact, they want to boost up themselves on the plateau.
Do you just leave a player here and rotate back? Certainly an option. The bomb's considering that play.
Yeah, they're not sure. They really want another bit of information. Throwing some grenades in and putting pressure on the defense at the A-bomb side. Oh my god, Keoz, what a play this is. Is he going to make his way past? I don't think anyone's turning around for it. If they just stay alive over at the A side, Keoz is going to be there to shoot them in the back in about 10 seconds, and they have time to wait. There we go, setting it up. He has to jump in quick, but a double kill, and that might send fnatic right out of the LCQ. 30 seconds left here. It's going to be a bomb plant. Bodyy and Mattis, how do you retake this one?
You can see they don't want to plant the bomb. They're not sure if it's clear. Deep breath. The C4 is planted. Mattis. Oh, his shadow's given away, and Keoz fumbles the shot. He does manage to find the kill eventually. It's all to play for now. Bodyy has to deliver in the 2 versus 1. He has no further grenades. The defuse kit available, and both teams just focus on that elbow position. Will Volt be able to close things out right here, right now? It's going to be a 1 versus 1. Acor misses the shot. Bear in mind, there is a kit available. I think Bodyy's done enough here. 6 bullets remain, and no! It's the Glock that gets them over the line. 2-0 for GamerLegion. Still a lot more work to be done before they make it to the Major, but they do knock fnatic out of the tournament.
GamerLegion on top. fnatic, unfortunately, are now out of the running for the